Everyone, so I have a DVD review today. I'm going to be talking about Calendar Girls. Now, I've talked about Calendar Girls quite a lot. I've hauled some merchandise. I've been to see the play twice, so I've done reviews on that. But I don't think I've ever actually mentioned the actual DVD itself, and I don't know why. I have watched this an excessive amount of time. I absolutely love it. I will admit, it's not as good as the play, and I will sort of tell you why in this video, but it is still absolutely fantastic. This was made in 2004, and for me there are a few things. First of all, the comedy value, the sentiment, and the cast are the three best things in this. As you can see there, I just have to point out it is a 12. I know I do have a few subscribers who are slightly younger than that. Hello you. That's so patronising. So yeah, just be aware that it is a 12 if you want to buy it. This was $1.99 in That's Entertainment. It is dirt cheap everywhere you go. And it is great. For those of you who are not familiar with the Calendar Girls story, it is based on a true story. Baker's Dozen, as they are called, because they're Angela Baker's friends, if you like, set about raising money for leukemia and lymphoma research. I think it was just called leukemia research at the time though. By creating a nude calendar, because Angela's husband John had passed away sadly through blood cancers. So they went together and put a nude calendar together to raise money, and this calendar was a massive success. So much so that America went and did a film. It is absolutely sensational, and I just want to say first of all, because I was reading up about this, there are things in the film which are not true to the story. But of course the Baker's Dozen or Baker's Half Dozen, I can't remember, kind of said, yes, we understand that it is going to have to be different to the film, to the actual thing, just to make the film watchable. Because, you know, real life stories do have to be altered to make it a little bit more interesting. But just the concept of it, I love. Every time I see the play, I cry. And I mean, it's probably because the cast is just so brilliant, and I just get really emotional. And I'm like, you're sucking me into this. It's so upsetting. I've cried once at this. Now I just get a little teary with it. There are certain aspects in this which highlight some of the problems, though. There is the fact that Chris, who is Angela's best friend, her name is Annie in this. Yes, not Angela. Annie's best friend. She kind of takes charge of it. But there's the whole moral thing. Is Chris really doing this just to get fame once the fame kicks in? And also, is she abandoning her family life for this newfound fame? There's a lot of questions to be raised there, and it is exceedingly exciting. But most of it is just about reaching home on the sentiments, and it is beautiful. It is also very, very, very funny. Now, you wouldn't think that a film that deals with such a serious disease is going to make you laugh from start to finish. There are sentimental scenes with the letters and things. You'll notice what I'm on about if you've seen it, but I won't ruin it if you haven't. But the comedy is just brilliant. The infamous line about getting the cake from Marks and Spencer's is in this. That's one of my favourites. And she also says my favourite line, bun toucher. That is the best one ever. It sounds really weird in my Scottish accent. It really is done best in the Yorkshire accent. But I just love it so much, and every time when I see Linda say it on stage, I'm nearly wetting myself. I absolutely love it. The only thing I dislike about this compared to the play is the fact that the character of Ruth is not really emphasised as much in this. She is in this, and her husband, how do I say this? Yes, I'm going to say this because I need to make this point, otherwise I'm sorry if I ruin it. Her husband in this is still having the affair. Which is also emphasised in the play, but she's also made out to be an exceedingly funny character in the play, whereas in this, not so much. There's the infamous part in the play where both times I've seen it, it was Debbie Chazen and Lisa Riley. They lie on, I don't want to ruin it for you, but it's the funny scene where they lie on a table. That's all I'm going to say, you'll know what I'm on about. There's also not the whole thing about her getting dressed up as a rabbit, ferret, mouse, rat kind of thing. Again, not going to ruin it. But she's just not as comedic in this as I thought she was in the play. It's the same with a couple of the other characters. They're just not highlighted in a way that I like them to be. The same with Cora as well. I love Cora. She's such a fantastic character. She's not really in this as much. So, you know, there are differences, but you're always going to favour either the film or the play when there's adaptations of both, depending on usually which you've seen first. It's the same with the Harry Potter books. If you've read the books first, you're not really going to like the film as much, and if you've seen the film first, you're not really going to like the books as much. It just really depends on which you've seen. Then we have the cast. Now the cast in this is absolutely fantastic. Just reading off of this, Helen Mirren, Julie Walters, Linda Bassett, Annette Crosbie, Celia, Imrie, and Penelope, Wilton. Given those, first of all, Helen Mirren I absolutely adore. I think she's absolutely fantastic. I love her in anything that she does. It's the same with Julie Walters. She's just absolutely fantastic, and Celia Imrie is really great as well. I actually saw Celia Imrie once. She was in a car. I was like, Christ. So that was great. Also, just randomly, Gillian Wright is in this, who played Jean Slater in EastEnders. She plays, well, I'll let you find out who she plays. But the story is beautiful, the casting is great, it's very funny, it's very emotional, and it ticks all the right boxes. It's dirt cheap, it's easy to get hold of. Do go and check it out. If you've seen the play, I'd be interested to know how you think it compares and whether you prefer the film or to the play and which you saw first, because that is the key point. But please feel free to leave comments on Calendar Bells. Go and do check it out. You will not regret it, I promise you. Please feel free to leave comments on anything else. And that's it for just now, so I'll see you all next time. Bye!